Hi, my name is Trisha, and today I will be making turkey empanadas. So an empanada is basically a meat turnover, and to make an empanada you're going to have two main steps. We're going to have the flour portion that makes the dough, and then we're going to have the meat portion, and then after that we're going to mix them all together. So the ingredients for the dough are 2 1/4 cups of flour, 1 1/2 teaspoons of salt, a half a cup of cold unsalted butter, 1 large egg, 1/3 cup of ice cold water, and 1 tablespoon of distilled white vinegar. So the first step you're going to do is you're going to take your 2 1/4 cup of flour and you're going to sift it. Now, once we're done with sifting, you're going to take your salt and you're going to add your salt. You're going to need to take 1 1/2 teaspoons of salt and you're going to add it into your flour mixture. Alright, so now that we've done that, we are now going to add in our half a cup of cold pre-cut butter. We're just going to add this into the mixture. And now the easiest way to mix this up is to just use your hands. Move on to our wet ingredients. So to start off, we're going to crack our 1 egg. And now we're going to add in our 1/3 cup of cold water. And now we're going to add in our 1 tablespoon of distilled white vinegar. Next, we're going to mix these up. And then once this is mixed up, we're going to add it into our dry ingredients. I'm going to pour our wet mixture into the dry mixture. And I'm going to stir it up. So now that our dough is all mixed up, I'm now going to lay some flour out. And now I'm going to take my dough out of the bowl and I'm going to knead it. Alright, so our dough is all kneaded up. So now that I've finished kneading up our dough, I'm now going to take some saran wrap. I'm going to wrap it up in saran wrap and then I'm going to put it in the fridge to chill for about an hour. After that, we will be ready to add our filling. Okay, so for the meat filling, we're going to need 1 pound of ground turkey, 1 small can of tomato sauce, 1/3 cup of sofrito sauce, 2 packages of Saison's seasoning, 1 tablespoon of minced onion, 1 teaspoon of garlic, and 1 pinch of black pepper. Okay, so I took about half my dough out of the fridge and I rolled it out to about 3/8 of an inch. And now I'm going to use a plate and I'm going to cut out circles for my dough. And I put some flour down again so that it wouldn't stick. And I rolled it out and now I'm just going to cut some circles out to make my empanada shape. Okay, so I've rolled out my dough and I just took a baking tray and I just laid out some parchment paper. And now I have my discs on it. And now I'm just going to take about 1 pretty big spoonful of our meat filling and I'm just going to put it, you want to put it more on one side just so that you can fold it over. Then I just have a little cup of water here just to make it a little easier to put the disc, to fold the disc on itself because of all the flour we had to use to roll them out. So as you can see, I just folded it over and I'm just squeezing the edges together. And then you want to do this all the way around. And now that I have this, I'm going to add a little detailing to it. And I'm going to fold it over into a triangle. And then I'm going to take this tip of the triangle that's outside and I'm going to fold it over to the inside of the empanada. And you're just going to keep pulling and folding this over the whole way around. Okay, so our oven was preheated to about 400 degrees and we have finished making the empanadas, so it's time to put them in. And you're going to put these empanadas in for about 12 to 15 minutes. So I'm just taking these out of the oven. I'm going to let them cool down for a minute. Okay, well, here's the final product of our turkey empanadas.